I believe that Andor as a show is at its finest when the characters are on a specific mission, usually espionage related. In Season 2, the writers were able to consistently create tense and impactful scenes through these missions that cemented themselves in my memory. Here's the template. The heroes have an established goal that they need to accomplish. It usually has to be done in secret without attracting much attention, creating a natural hurdle. There might be other obstacles that are established before the mission starts, but during the mission, new unexpected hurdles can appear. This forces the heroes to adapt and create clever solutions to achieve success, but the plan doesn't always go their way. Season 2 actually starts with a mission. It's already in progress. Cassian's mission is to steal an Imperial ship. He already has his role as a new test pilot, and Nia got the key and password for him. He easily gets the ship, only having to shoot a droid, but the unexpected obstacle is that the ship isn't the one he was taught to pilot. His lack of experience draws the attention of stormtroopers, but after getting the hang of it, he's able to properly pilot the ship and escape safely. This is probably the weakest one, because the show skipped the hard parts and showed us the easy parts. All the work was already done. Cassian just had to walk to the place, shoot a non-combatant, and get on a ship. The unexpected obstacle was good, but he just adapts to it by being a good pilot and a little lucky. It's not the best, but it's a good start. Episode 6 has the next good mission. Luthen and Clea put a bug in someone's gallery to spy on him, since he was with the Empire, but now he's going to search that room. The mission requires Clea to secretly remove a bug at the next party. The first step of her plan is to use their Imperial spy, Lonnie. Imperial enemies are already in the gallery, so she comes up with the story that she's showing him her favorite piece in the art collection while she tries to remove the bug. She also uses Lonnie to cover the line of sight to her. An unexpected obstacle appears when the device gets stuck. Tension rises as the group with the Imperials approach their specific piece. Lonnie continually trying to run away and Clea's hand bleeding increase the tension. When the group reaches her, she's done, but is also asked by an Imperial why she likes the piece. That's when Lonnie improvises an answer to avoid the heat. The scene did a great job of establishing the goal, adding hurdles, and showing the ingenuity of the characters, allowing them to leap over hurdles. It's especially impressive because I have no understanding of the actual mechanics of what she's doing. I don't know what the artifact is, where the bug is hidden, how she was removing the bug, or why it got stuck. The writers believed that all I needed to know was that she was removing a bug and they ran into some difficulty. The emotions are more important than what she's physically doing. And then on top of that, all of Clea's cleverness is easy to understand because it's intuitive, explained for safe measure, and it doesn't have to do with the mechanics of removing the bug. The writers' belief paid off because I love the scene. Episode 8 has the next great mission. Cassian's mission is to kill Dedra. The rebels got him a fake identity and a hotel room facing the plaza where she's frequently found. When Cassian was preparing his sniper rifle, he met his first unexpected hurdle. The Empire was setting up barricades, putting a shell around the building and preventing Cass from getting his shot. Meanwhile, Gorman protesters are allowed into the plaza. He goes into the plaza too to wait for a better shot, and he sees her open for a moment, but the Empire executes its own plan. After putting their soldiers into the crowd of protesters, an Imperial sniper shoots one of his own, and the soldiers pretend like it was the Gormans, starting a gunfight. So now Cass has to survive the troopers and kill Dedra. She is in the open for a second time, but Cass misses the opportunity to shoot. The Empire sends out powerful droids, a further complication. Cassian misses his third chance due to an explosion that diverted his attention. He misses his fourth and clearest chance due to Cyril attacking him. The mission ends in failure because survival becomes a priority. This was one of the best. Cassian missing multiple chances that increasingly get stronger ramps up the tension because he's getting closer to his goal, and we know that his chances are limited due to the fight breaking out. The Empire having their own detailed plan that gets in his way increases the complexity of the scene. It requires him to try and snipe his target while shooting down stormtroopers and droids that might attack him during the chaos. Other hurdles that interrupted his shots were well established. The person who threw the bomb was the rebel at the hotel that helped Cass, and we already saw Cyril in the plaza several times before he attacked. Episode 9 has rescuing Mon Mothma. Cassian and Erskine are assigned to safely escort Mothma after her speech. Her driver works for the Empire, so the duo will have to avoid him. Organa also had a security team that was supposed to escort her, but Luthen already knew there was an Imperial spy among them, which is why he sent Cassian and gave her a password that his people use. The traitor kills one of her allies in secret before the speech. When she meets the other ally, Erskine watches them, with suspicion. Cassian uses the password to gain Mothma's trust after the speech, but when they're walking out, the spy tries to escort her. Erskine blocks her, but she pulls out a gun, creating a new hurdle. She uses her Imperial status to try and arrest Mon, but Luthen's duo get out of this by Erskine accusing her of being a rebel spy, and Cass using that excuse to shoot her while she was distracted. Erskine takes her gun and covers while Cassian escorts her. Another hurdle appears when Mon's traitor driver goes to find her. Cassian gets around this by pretending to be on his side before killing him. They take his ride and escape safely. Like on Gorman, this mission had two competing missions, Rebel and Imperial. The characters use their cleverness to improvise solutions to unforeseen complications. It makes the mission exciting and the characters admirable due to their competence. Episode 10 has a mission for Clea. Luthen was captured alive after trying to take his own life. To prevent him from being interrogated, Clea has to sneak into the hospital and kill him. He's on the top floor. She fakes an injury to give her an excuse for being in the hospital and then uses a hacking device to acquire nurse clothing in a locker. In disguise, she takes a random patient and goes to the top floor, but the unexpected hurdle is that the floor is shut down and guarded by soldiers. She improvises the excuse that her patient's child is on the floor, but it doesn't work. Her new strategy is blowing up vehicles in the hospital, attracting the attention of all the troopers. This allows her to get to Luthen's room while only having to shoot 2 soldiers. She turns off the machine, keeping Luthen alive, completing the mission. Elements like the hacking device and bombs weren't set up, but the constant improvising from Clea was a positive that balanced the scales. The last mission was in episodes 11 and 12. The goal was to rescue Clea while avoiding the Empire. Cassian and another went into rescue while K2SO stayed on the ship. After the story established that their comms work, the Empire shut them down and sent troopers in. Cass gets to Clea as the troopers approach their room. K2 adapts to the comms by taking out the troopers in charge of the Imperial comms and leaving both sides without a radio. The stormtroopers gain the advantage in a gunfight, but K2 arrives as backup and defeats them all. The mission ends in success. This was weaker due to the simple adaptation. Destroying the comms was smart, but K2 just defeating the troopers in the gunfight with his superior design wasn't very clever. It makes me ask why he didn't just join them to begin with. The answer is probably to create tension, but then that's forced artificial tension. Overall, these missions were exciting due to the formula. Establishing a goal lets us know what the heroes are trying to accomplish and what could possibly get in their way. The unexpected obstacles are bumps in the road that make us question whether the hero will complete their mission or not, further investing us into the story. The adjustments the heroes make impress us through their creativity and the use of previously established details. The additional layer of secrecy makes the mission even more challenging. The story was always at its most entertaining when the characters were completing a secret mission.